60% of the students in North America. We have 50 million public school students in North America. 60% of them, that means 60%, over half of the kids in this room believe that kids that get bullied deserve it. But here's the funny thing. If I walk up to any one of the kids in America, any one of 50 million public school students, and I say, hey, do you think kids that get bullied deserve it? She's going to say no. Well, let me tell you what she just did. And I'm not picking on her because the rest of you just did the same thing. She thought about the kids on either side of her. She thought about her best friend. She thought about her cousin. She thought about the average kid in school. But let me tell you who she didn't think about. Let me tell you who you didn't think about. You didn't think about the little boy, little girl, never met his father. Mom just lost her job. They got evicted from their apartment. They had to move into a trailer on a family member's piece of land. They got no running water yet. That's why he comes to school with that kick in BO. He stinks. That's kind of funny sometimes. Wears the same jeans to school every day. Everybody knows it. He's got a big stain on his pants. Gross. But y'all didn't know that his mom's boyfriend's an alcoholic, calls him stupid, makes fun of him. He don't even have a bedroom. He sleeps on the couch in the trailer. That's the kid I'm talking about. Not your best friend, not your cousin. I'm talking about the girl that comes to school. Her hair's a wreck, her makeup's a wreck. But y'all didn't know that her mom was a heroin addict. And since the 3rd grade, she's been waking herself up. She makes her own lunch. She makes her own breakfast. She puts herself on the school bus. That's the kid that 60% of American students believes deserves it. How often do bullies get away with it, students? Whoa. Who just said that? Who just said, what'd you say? Wait. What's your name? What is it, Ray? Brady, are you delusional? I mean, no, listen, now, I'm not picking on you, but pay close attention here. Now, listen up. No, this is some serious stuff. That was his immediate reaction. Now, pay close attention here, educators. We have a zero tolerance climate here. I see posters on the wall that say no bullying, right? No bully zone. It's not going to happen here. Wait a minute. New York State's made against the law to bully. And you're telling me every time they get away with it? That sounds crazy to me, bro. That sounds nuts. Fascinating, educators. It's fascinating to me. You realize, educators, that if I took a blank sheet of paper, ripped it out, and gave it to any 8th grader in North America, and I would bet you that most of your 7th graders and most of your 6th graders could do the same thing. But if I took that blank sheet of paper, I gave it to any 8th grader in North America, and I said, hey, could you write down the name of someone who's not treated the right way in your school? Someone who gets picked on, someone who gets bullied. Could you write that person's name down? Of course you could. And if you flipped it over, could you write down the name of someone who might even be a bully? Of course they could. That's why 96 to 97% of the time, in the best schools in this country, educators, that behavior's gotten away with. About the only thing that I find more fascinating is every single one of you educators can still remember the first name of the kid when you were in school who wasn't treated the right way. You haven't even forgot that kid's name. That should blow your mind, educators, that every kid in here can tell you where it happens, when it happens, why it happens, and who it happens to, and it's gotten away with. That sounds crazy to me.
All right, students, welcome back. Hopefully you all had a great discussion on this thing called perspective and what bullying is, what it meant to you, and most importantly, hope you got a chance to listen to the other perspectives in your circle. But now we got to go a little bit deeper, Coach, because we know that most bullying happens in front of other people. Actually, 85% of it happens in front of other people. That's why most of you in here can name a kid in your school or your community that isn't treated the right way. But 96% of the time, that behavior is gotten away with. In the best schools in this country, most of the time that negative behavior is gotten away with. And we're here to teach kids that they could do something about it, Coach.
Yeah, that's nothing against schools. I mean, it's just human laws of human nature. So the science says that most of the time we don't do anything. Why? We just haven't been trained. Or why else? Maybe I might be worried about what might happen if I do something, or if I say something. So it's really important to start this training, and perspective is the first step.
So what we want you to do is get in your circle again, and we want to have some really good conversations about why that behavior has gotten away with, why you think it is, why most kids don't do something about it, and let's try and leave personal names out of it, but I'm sure you can all think of kids that aren't treated the right way. So really think deeply about why they might be treated that way, and let's have some good conversations around it.